couple years ago, I was in Houston riding with the church in Houston. And the first thing I did when we sat down was tell me about somebody in your church that's battling something. We were sitting with, 4 ladies, there's 6 of us in a room. And we just asked each lady to tell us somebody in their church that was battling something. And the first lady was like, we have a family, and they named the family, and they said they're really struggling with mental anguish, their mental problems, and it's really affecting their hearts. So we just said, I just want to speak the name of Jesus over every heart and mind, because I know there's peace in your presence, right? So what do they need? They need the presence of God. So let's just declare that. What else? And then somebody else is like, we have a family really battling dark addictions, So we're like, or they said they're battling addictions. They're like, it's really dark. And we're like, well, let's just speak the name of Jesus till every dark addiction starts to break. It's like, but I think it's hard for people because, I don't know if they think we just sit in a room and try to come up with cool lines but they're really not that cool. They're really like very basic. And even the bridge, when it says Jesus for my family, the reason it carries that authority is because every verse has a family's name attached to it. This wasn't written as a song. This was written as a sword. This was written to put in those people's hands. And then we just went down the list to each lady. And we're like, hey, now that you said those families' names, let's write a chorus. Like, what's the first word that comes to mind about Jesus that could impact them? And the first girl goes, power. Like, your name is power. What else? Healing. Your name is healing. What else? Life. Man, your name is life. That was easy. What are we doing, right? We're just declaring who Jesus is over a family. So the problem is when you sit down and you're just toiling through songs, the song becomes the focus, right? And so we always have to, what I try to do even is I try to picture our community singing this. What does it look like? How does this engage them with God? What does this do to lift up the name of Jesus in our city? And instead of just thinking about writing a cool song, I'm thinking about how do we impact people in a greater way with this message.